Full time at Villa Park, Manchester United 1, Villa 2. Here are the 5 things that I learned from the match. Starting with lesson 1, the better side lost today. And I'm not going to take it from rival fans. I'm not going to take it from United fans. United played a better game of football than Aston Villa did for close to a full 90. And I'm not saying this to get brownie points or to be Mr. Positivity. I just genuinely think that was the case. And unfortunately, United didn't take their chances, and they were leaky in defense. And I'll get into that more with the rest of my points. But what I do want to stay in, the stats don't lie. United took the ball. United had all the missing players. They had better XG, which means they created better chances. I don't mean that means that they should have scored more goals from that, but they were the better side for probably 80 minutes today. And it took 2 moments of brilliance from Morgan Rogers, who's one of the best young talents in the world of football, to beat Manchester United, who were depleted, struggling, and out of form. But there's some positives that you can take from this. I think that United, like I said, were the better team, but it ultimately sucks because this isn't the first time United have been the better side in a match and have lost. So that's where we sit. Let's jump into lesson number 2. The injuries pile up. I'm going to list them out here because it's honestly, it's a little crazy in terms of the injuries and the absences that United are currently going. Obviously, Bruno comes off in the 45th. Manu gets injured the day before. Those are your 2 8 positions that Manu obviously would have gotten the chance here. So you've got those 2 guys missing. De Ligt and Maguire have been out for a while now, and those are the 2 central center backs that have been great for United this season. You're then missing Ahmed and Mbeumo Maserari. We're already at 7. Those are 7 starters in this side, right? I don't even know what to say anymore. Like, it's just unfortunate. It's awful timing. United couldn't have had this portion of their season be derailed as fastly as it could without all this stuff. And now they have it, right? Casemiro also missed. So there's 8. 8 of your potential starting 11 could be all there, right? And it's unfortunate. And the injury to Bruno Fernandes is the big one. Because Bruno Fernandes has been Manchester United's best player for not this year, not last year, every year since he's been pretty much at the club. And a hamstring injury, nonetheless, is not one that you can just bounce back from. It's not that quickly. Look, Bruno Fernandes is a machine, and he has missed literally 3 matches his entire Manchester United career. 3. This was like the 3rd match he's ever missed multiple, like, large stretches of a half. And it sucks because I don't know where United go from here. I really don't. In that position in particular, I think that they're just stuck with this hole until either him or Manu gets healthy. And for everybody that's been on Manu leaving, like, this is why you can't let Manu leave. You can't. You just physically can't let Manu leave, because even if he comes back to from injury and Bruno's still not healthy, he goes in and he starts right away. And what awful timing just for everything, right? You've got AFCON that hits you. Then your 2 best players in one position get hurt. And then you're just struggling. You're just struggling to make ends meet, essentially. And I say all this, and I still think United were the better side for 80 minutes of a match. So I'm positive, but I'm concerned, right? Like, it's a tough stretch here. This Christmas slate, the end of January, you play a ton of games. United are going to have to survive. They're going to have to pick up points. They're going to have to win matches without critical players. And all you can hope is that these guys their injuries aren't huge, and that we can come back from it. But it's scary times as a United fan. Lesson 3. We did get to see the one thing that I think every Manchester United fan has been asking for since he came in from Ajax, which is, like, can Martinez play in the 6? I think we got our answer. Like, he can. He absolutely can. He was better than Ugarte for 45 minutes. He played 45 minutes, came on at half for Bruno, and was the best 6 on the pitch. I thought he was phenomenal. I mean, he completed 100% of his aerial duels. He had 38 touches. He completed 29 passes. He had 5 passes into the final third, 3 ball recoveries, and 1 shot that was just barely missed. But the one thing that I noticed from him playing in the 6 is he was able to drop into that central center back spot, which I think is going to have to be the thing going forward. United leak goals. They're not a good defense, but they were better when Martinez was back there. And he was better when he was able to pick up the ball and dictate play, which he's a phenomenal footballer, really intelligent on the ball, can spray it out wherever, and he's just calm. He's collected, whereas, like, watching Ugarte play, it's night and day difference. And one's a center back and one's supposed to be a 6. and Martinez was the better 6. And if this is the tactical thing that Amorim needed to see to give him more chances here in this spot, because United are so depleted, I'd run him out there. I thought he was that good. And United looked really good when he was there. It wasn't like they missed a beat offensively because he came into the match. His ball playing ability, his spots, like I was saying this to Grant on our text thread, but the person who plays in the 6 for United in this system just needs to take up space. It's not about really what they do on the ball or necessarily off the ball, but it's about just them being there for counter situations, because they're essentially the 4th defender whenever there's counters. And Martinez was just in the right spots. How many tackles did he make? How many duels did he win just being in the right place today for United? And moving forward, I think I can absolutely see it. And during this tough stretch where we don't have players, like Bruno's probably going to miss the next match. Can Martinez do a job this close off of injury? I don't know, but I'm here for it. I'm here to watch him play in the 6 and pick up minutes and do as well as he did today, because Aston Villa is a good side with a really good midfield. And Martinez was one of the best midfielders on the pitch today. So it was a good moment for Martinez, and hopefully we can see maybe him play there more. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Now, lesson number 4. Leaky defense. Morgan Rogers had 2 special moments, but Lenny Yoro was not great today. And he hasn't been good for a stretch of games here, like a month. But we haven't had the backup to give him a rest. We haven't had the backup to give him a spot to be off the bench. And both of these chances came from him not closing out, just completely turning off twice. And I don't care if it's necessarily his positioning, right? Because people are going to harp on the fact that he's playing in the right center back position, and that's not natural for him. No, it's a defender's natural instinct to close out an offensive player. And twice he clicked off, and Morgan Rogers took advantage of it. That's what good players do. They take advantage of weaknesses. Morgan Rogers spotted it very early on in the match. And this goes for United's entire backline. Like, they just switch off. United should not have conceded a goal today. If we're being completely honest, compare the chances between Villa's chances and United's chances. United had the better chances. Villa had the harder chances, and they scored the 2 hardest chances that they had. That really should have never been chances. Morgan Rogers makes a touch that almost goes out of bounds. No one closes down. Dalot and Yoro aren't on the same page. He cuts inside and he scores a worldie. And then off a deflection where Heaven does the right thing, he just gets the ball out. Yoro's not paying attention. And Rogers scores again. The same exact goal. It's the leaky stuff. That's the annoying part, is United played good. Their defense played good for large stretches of this match. But when they needed to lock down, when they needed to be locked in for 90 minutes, they aren't able to do it. That goes for Yoro, that goes for Heaven, that goes for Shaw, that goes for Dalot, and that goes for Dorgu. Goes for everybody in the back line. Goes for Ugarte as well. If you are not locked in as a defender for 90 minutes of a match, you will concede goals. United are not locked in for 90 minutes of a match. They will always concede goals. It's another 2 today. They'll play Newcastle. They'll probably concede more. This team can't keep clean sheets. They can't keep 1-goal games. It's going to be tough to win matches when you're constantly having to put up 2 or 3 goals. Actually, now that I said that, it's going to be tough to win matches when you have to put up 3 goals a game. There's not many teams on planet Earth that can do 3 goals a game. But that's just the sentiment. Leaky defense, you're never gonna be great. You can be all right, you can be good, but you'll never be great. That's the biggest thing that this team needs to address going forward, is their defense. All right, lesson 5. I thought this was Cunha's best game in United shirt. And I know that he missed a big chance, but he was United's best player on the pitch. He was driving from minutes 1 to 90. He picked up the ball in good spots. He was driving at defenders. He was making shit happen. That's what Matheus Cunha is going to need to do. And through this period with the injuries and the lack of players and Mbeumo being gone and Ama being gone, he has to be United's best player. He has to carry. He has to score goals, and he has to put away chances. It's a requirement. United will not win matches if Cunha is not playing at a 10 out of 10 level. Through this stretch, he's got to be their best player. He has to take on that Wolves mentality that he had last year, where there was stretches where Matheus Cunha just picked up the ball, made magic happen, just like Morgan Rogers did today, and won games for Wolves. He has to do that for Manchester United. United will not be able to to get through this stretch of AFCON and injuries and all the above if Mateus Cunha isn't their best player. I thought he was their best player today, and they were unlucky not to get at least a point out of this match. But I need to see this consistently going forward. He's got back-to-back games with goals. I need him to go on a run. I need him to prove why he's here as a Manchester United player. I am also very high on him. I'm not saying that he's bad or he's been bad, but I need it. I need it more than I need water. So, good today. Need him to be great for an extended stretch here while United figure shit out and maybe get Semenya. Those are the 5 things that I learned. I didn't get to touch on everything that I wanted to, so check out our podcast. It's going to come out later tonight. Shea Lacey got his debut. Fletcher got his debut. Great signs for Manchester United and Amorim. I think there needed some positivity in that light with the academy stuff. And both of those guys I thought actually came in and played decent roles and did good job. I thought Dorgu was particularly good today as well. I think he gets some credit. But ultimately, it's a loss. And it stings because United, again, could have gone back to being level on points with 4th. And we're not. We're in 7th. But, again, never too high, never too low with this United side because that's what it's going to take this season is to be patient, to try to figure out how United can become a great team. But that's enough out of me. Those are the 5 things that I learned from today's match. Please, if you like this stuff, you like what I have to say, follow us here at C.O.C Network. Go watch our podcast, Clash of Clubs. We talk about United all the time. We've got big stuff coming out this week. We've got a lot of stuff coming out for this Christmas period. So please drop a like, a comment, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, do all that fun stuff. And I thank you guys for listening, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.